in rehearsing something very, very specifically, I'm not just working on, the positions. It's how, as far as I'm concerned, how you get from one position to another is what the dancing part is, the part in between. And of course, it's very specific because I choreographed it, but everyone has different, everybody has different everything, different personalities, different ways of learning and moving, firing at different speeds. And so to keep everything sort of organized and still look spontaneous involves smart people with the ability to solve problems on the spot. And that is a kind of improvisation. What do you do? How do you go into it? Help me, help me. That way. That's where she's going into it. He's this way. And the first thing she does is kick this way. My dancers are so smart and versatile that I can make up something and then throw it away and make up something completely other to the same music or the same phrase, and then keep bits of one, and they can keep track of that. That's what dancers do. They memorize things immediately and keep them. That's better. Stop. Okay. Switch back. That was right. Part of it is that dancers do everything on both sides. You don't take advantage of your own handedness. It's like a tennis player doesn't switch hands, except maybe to torture yourself to figure out something. Dancers have to be able to replicate with bilateral symmetry. So dancers learn something this way, and then the next minute you do it that way. That's one of the tools of choreography that I can say, this part that you guys did, do it on the other side. With dancers, you learn a move that goes with this phrase. And people always ask, how do you know what's next? It's, well, that's just what's next. It's like, when you sing something in your head, you don't have to think about the next part of it, it just happens. It's like you get to a point and the only possible choice is to do the next thing. It's great, scary. It's sort of rigid, but it can't be dead. All together, and Left hand doesn't touch the floor. Drop your weight into your foot. Yeah, relax it. All dancers are people. I sort of agree with Mr. Balanchine in that every situation of a dance is a story, is a scene. I don't really believe in abstraction in dance. Every move and every relationship cut him off is evocative of something else for somebody else. So you follow her. The logic is this. She runs around, she leaves, everybody else comes in and prevents you from following her. So everybody know that. You're trying to cut him off, okay? So I coach my dancers not to go for, it's just slow, it's not sad. Or it's not, you're not really leaving forever. People go for the mono level of emotion, like slow equals sad, fast equals happy, loud and soft, that kind of thing where it's like, oh, okay, maybe. But also, this gesture reaching towards somebody or reaching away from somebody has a completely different meaning. And it's not a narrative meaning. I'm not telling any real stories. That's right.